The beginning of 2026 has been quite extensive on the different markets and all across the world in terms of the news that happened. But today, to start the year in strength, I'll share with you 3 companies that are currently quite undervalued and that could be interesting for you to have on your watch list for the month of January of 2026. Starting out with a business that could benefit from the recent capture of the Venezuelan president by Donald Trump, which is the company ExxonMobil with the ticker XOM, with the recent news where President Trump has been saying that different US oil companies will go in Venezuela and will benefit from the massive oil reserve that they have there. It obviously means that a company like ExxonMobil, that is currently the second largest companies of this kind in the entire world, will obviously highly benefit from this type of measure. Indeed, when we look at what is the largest income source from ExxonMobil, with no surprise, we can find that it comes from the production and extraction of different crude oil and natural resources all across different worldwide markets. But one of the things that you might not know about this company is that it is currently one of the world's largest chemical producers, where after extracting a certain portion of this oil, they'll transform it into other materials such as plastics, synthetic rubber, and specialty chemicals. And add to that, they also have some smaller branches that are also generating them a certain portion of their total income. When we look at their latest earnings report, we can see that they've been able to generate some net earnings of about $7.5 billion in the past quarter, which represents an increase of about 7% quarter after quarter. In terms of their cash flow, we can see that they've been able to generate some operating cash flow of about $14.2 billion in the past quarter. And when you subtract that with their capex, so what are the different capital expenditures of $8.6 billion, we can see that their free cash flow have been on their side of about $5.6 billion in the past quarter only. Add to this, ExxonMobil is an excellent business for investors looking to earn as much dividend as possible, where they currently have a dividend yield of about 3.3% and an extremely attractive dividend growth history of more than 45 years. Plus, by trading with an excellent P/E ratio of about 18 right now, combined with some great price to sales and price to book ratios, we can see that ExxonMobil would currently be quite undervalued when we compare it to their big competitors in the US market, which is Chevron. Add to this, when we look at the performance of both of these companies over the past year, we can see that ExxonMobil has been able to massively outperform them. So all of these reasons, combined with the necessity that gas and natural gas still represents to our economy nowadays, make that this company is definitely a company that I have on my watch list for January of 2026. Then the second business on my list is the largest e-commerce platform in the entire world, which is Amazon with the ticker AMZN. With over 300 million global users, Amazon has been able to establish over the past couple of years its mark as the #1 place if you're looking to buy something online without having to go in the traditional stores. In total, in their latest earnings report, this branch only has represent over 82% of their total revenue, which represents about $131 billion. However, surprisingly, the remaining 18% of their total revenue came from one branch that has been able to generate over 60% of their total net operating income, and it is the AWS branch, or the Amazon Web Services. By holding about 30% of the total cloud computing market that is estimated to be worth about $2 trillion in 2030, Amazon is currently setting itself as a big leader in that field that is going to be growing a lot over the next couple of decades. For an hypothetical situation, let's take the case that Amazon share dropped to about 25% of this total market by 2030. This means that only this branch would represent about $500 million of revenue by 2030, or about $125 million of revenue per quarter. So basically, this would represent a massive increase of over 350% compared to their total revenue at the moment for this branch over the next 4 years. And when you combine this with their already pretty strong e-commerce platform and their different brands such as Amazon Prime, it is fair to say that Amazon could see a lot of growth in the future. Add to this, surprisingly, we've seen that Amazon over the past year has been underperforming the S&P 500, meaning that there might also be some potential growth appreciation possible over the next couple of months for this business. And when we look at the valuation metrics of this business, we can see that compared to some of the biggest tech companies, Amazon is currently trading at a pretty fair P/E ratio with a declining PEG ratio, which means that the company compared to its current price could see even more growth in the upcoming months and years. So for all of these reasons, this company that I already hold in my own investing portfolio remains on my watch list for the upcoming months, eventually if I want to buy more shares of it. Finally, for the third and last business that is on my watch list for the best stocks to buy in January of 2026, it is a company that has been on a massive bullish movement since 2025 and since the beginning of the year, and it is the American microchip company Micron with the ticker MU. Indeed, over 2025 only, this business has been returning close to 250% of total return, where in 2026 it has been already surpassing 10% of return. But what is the reasons behind this success? Well, the main reasons is because of their latest news and by the fact that they also produce some of the most essential components for computers. Indeed, by producing advanced memory chips that are known as DRAM and NAND flash chips, Micron is the only US-based manufacturer of its kind. In fact, at the moment, there are only 3 big actors into the DRAM market, with Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron that represents by themselves over 90% of this total market. Add to this, to ramp up their productions and increase their operations, Micron has been recently announcing multiple strategic partnerships, notably one with Nvidia more recently to supply them with critical memory chips for their high-performance GPUs. And earlier in 2025, they've also announced a partnership with the US government to invest about $200 billion in Idaho, New York, and Virginia for the expansion of their US investments into their leading-edge DRAM manufacturing and research and development. So obviously in the long run, this will help them to increase their total productions, but in the meantime, we've seen that in their latest earnings report, their total quarterly revenue increased by about 57% year over year up to $13.6 billion, while on their side, their net income increased by a gigantic 169% year over year up to $3.4 billion. This occurred because of important increase in all of their different technology segments of their business. And from an investor point of view, despite some rapid growth that we've seen over the past couple of months, Micron seems to remain a quite undervalued stock at the moment, especially when we compare their price to earnings ratio to some of the biggest semiconductor microchip companies in the entire world, such as Nvidia and AMD. And it is one of the reasons why I might be adding this company into my own investing portfolio into my RRSP. So there you have it. Those were 3 of the best companies that you should keep an eye on for the rest of January of 2026. But now on your side, if you're looking to find what are different companies and ETFs that I personally hold in my own investing portfolio, well, check out the video that's gonna be right over here, and I will see you soon. Peace.